Alright, let's get the mic on. Let's get the window on. We're going to jump into the bulk warehouse. Dixie had asked if we can add grass, hay, silage, straw, and the mining materials into the bulk warehouse so they can automatically distribute to the factories. So we're going to add a few more bulk goods in here. So let's copy grape. Sassy one, hello. Yeah, I wasn't feeling well after lunch, so I laid down for a little bit. So let's copy this and let's paste it back in. Alright, so let me move my Gatorade bottle out of the way. Alright, so I don't think it's grass. I think it's grass windrow. Let me just double check. Control find. That's the grass you plant. I think there's a grass windrow. Yeah, right there. Alright, so we need grass windrow. But the fill type is grass. Now that's a bit confusing. I think it's grass windrow. Southern Trucka, found one. Uh-oh, you have to let me know. I think it's grass windrow. Let's go back into the bulk warehouse and throw this in here. And I'm going to... This one I may have to test. I don't know if it's grass or grass windrow. So we'll check that one out when we get in game. So we need to add it there, we need to add it there. We need to add it in the inputs. We need to add it in the output. And then we need to add it down here. So let me copy that again. Here. So I think it's grass windrow. 1018, good afternoon. Alright, so she wanted me to add grass, hay, which is, where's my fill types? Dry grass. Nope, dry grass windrow. So dry grass windrow would be next. So let me copy this. Paste it in. Let me copy this one. And paste it in. And I believe we need dry grass windrow. Throw that here. 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 Here, I think I just put hay. I think I can label this one grass. And then we need dry grass windrow here. I need it here. And we need it here. I know you have a Discord, just can't find you. I don't have a command for Discord because I absolutely hate Discord. The only time I go on Discord is if I need to go in voice with Dixie. Shoot me a message on shoot me a whisper in Twitch or a Facebook private message. It's easier for me that way. Alright, grass, hay, straw. So let me copy this one, add it back in. So this one is going to be straw. I'll have to add straw here. here. Add it there. And we have to add it here. We have to add it here. Yeah, Discord and I don't get along well, so I very rarely go on Discord. Let's add it here. Sassy One's back. 1018 is back. Southern Truck is in. Did I just get... Hang on, let's check messages here. That can wait. Alright, so straw, silage is going to be up next. What the heck was that? Let's try that again. Copy, paste. Alright, silage. Silage. Silage there. It's got to be added here. We have to add it here. And then we have to add it here. Oh, I forgot to add them there, so I'm going to have to add them all back in there as well. It's like 4 different lines they have to go on. So silage. And now let me put the new ones here before I forget. I miss them and we go in game and it throws an error. So let me copy these real quick. Anything after grape also has to go here. So 4 different places. Just one, fishery, fish processing. Let me know what you find because it was tested out fine. So let me know what's up with fish processing. Alright, so we have grass, hay, straw, silage added into the bulk warehouse where it'll automatically distribute it out if you turn it on distributing. The other request was to add the mining materials in here. If you want to pick up all your stuff off the ground and then dump it in here, it'll automatically distribute it to the factories that need it. Let me jump into fill types and just make myself, let me go down to bulk. Easier for me to find them down here. And we'll add them into so let me make a note. So stone, grab my notebook. Stone, sand, silt, gravel, salt, ore, coal, copper, gotta be missing one. Sand. Oh, I have sand. Let's jump back over here. Stone, sand, silt, gravel, salt, ore, coal, copper, clean fill, compost. Alright, we need out. Yep, and then I'm not going to store washed stone because it's an end product. Now we could store Lime. No, lime's not used in another factory. We could store limestone, gypsum, calcium carbonate, and sawdust. We're going to have to add them all in. So let me grab my notebook back. So we're also going to have to add limestone, calcium carbonate, gypsum, and then washed stones and end product sawdust, and then wood chips. Let me make sure I didn't miss any bulk items for the bulk warehouse. So we already have all the crops in. Don't need, we could probably throw manure in because we're going to use that in the orchards and greenhouses. So let me add manure in to the bulk warehouse. Oh, I think that's all I need. Silage, straw, grass, windrow. I think that's it. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16 more items to add to the bulk warehouse. All right. So let's copy this. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14. Alright, see if I have enough. Alright, so we have so grass, windrow, straw, silage, stone. So stone, 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 and then, all right, stone, sand, sand, under sand I have silt, so we have silt, all right. Under that one, gravel, gravel, have salt, salt, and salt. All right, next on the list, ore. Or oh, come on. Or underneath ore, we have coal. 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 And coal. Copper. 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 And underneath copper, clean fill. So clean fill. Clean fill. Compost. Oh, hold on, nope. That one needs to be lowercase. This one could be uppercase. Compost, and then limestone. So your factory fills up, it'll go into storage. If you have your factory turned on distributing. So limestone. And limestone. Alright, so under limestone, I can never remember the spelling on this one. Let's go into math fill time. Let's find, control find, calcium carbonate right there. So it's C carbonate. I need that to go here, here, and here, and then this one can go here. Alright, under calcium carbonate, we have gypsum. 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 Alright, under gypsum, sawdust. Not sure what we're going to use sawdust for yet, but we'll throw it in here. Oh, I think we have it in the composter. So you can take your sawdust, turn it into compost. Alright, sawdust. Wood chips. Wood chips. There. in there. And then what's the last on my list? Manure. Might as well throw it in here. Manure and compost we'll need for the greenhouses and orchards, so might as well throw it in here. Alright, so we have them all listed above. Let's go into here next. Alright, so after silage, start back up at the top of my list. Stone, sand, silt, gravel, salt, or coal. It needs to be all caps though. Coal, copper, clean fill, compost, limestone, calcium carbonate, gypsum, sawdust, wood chips, and manure. Alright, so we need to add them in there. And then we can copy them down to here. So after silage, we can grab all of these, copy those. Oh, I gotta leave a space. Copy those there, and then I gotta take that space out behind the quotation marks. Alright. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, I didn't miss any. So down here we have to add them again. So let's copy that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So under silage, we have stone, sand, silt, gravel, salt, or coal. Oh, come on, I need a capital C. I need a capital coal. So ore and coal, copper, clean fill, compost, limestone, calcium carbonate. Oh, come on. Calcium carbonate, gypsum, sawdust, wood chips, and manure. Okay, let's try and straighten this up a little bit. Let me leave a space in there. Try and make this look a little bit neat. Alright, save that. So this should be the updated bulk warehouse. Let's delete this copy. Where's the mod description? Since I already released this to the Patreons, I need to make it version 1.1. And then let's zip this back up. Bulk warehouse. Let's copy it. Let's throw it in my mods folder. Let's jump into the test map and see if we have no errors. Southern Truck needs to send me a message so I can see what's up with fish processing. I don't see anything in... Nothing popped up in my Facebook. I'll get with him after the stream and see what he found. Alright, Save Game 4 is my test map. Let's jump in here and see if the bulk warehouse is now updated and it's not throwing any errors. I'm curious to know what he found with fish processing. Alright, now, this is my test map. Where the heck did we put bulk? Where did we put our bulk warehouse at? I have no idea. Is it over here? I think it's right here. Let's get this guy out of the trigger. We can actually, yeah, let's just get him out of the trigger for a minute. Alright, so this should be our bulk warehouse. It is. So let's activate grass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I thought we only had 16. Why do I have some more? Maybe I didn't activate them all yesterday. Yeah, I may not have activated them all yesterday. So let's also tell them to you to distribute stones, sand, silt, gravel, salt, ore, coal, copper, clean fill, compost. This way, if one of your factories, like the coal mine, is full, it won't shut down. It'll throw it in here to the bulk warehouse until the next factory needs it, and then it'll distribute it. So we have everything on distributing. Let's go over here to the composter and see if it's missing any goods. If it is, we'll throw them in the bulk warehouse and see if they automatically move over. So we don't have any grass in here. So let's throw some grass in here and see if it moves itself over to the next factory. So let's throw some grass. Grass windrow. Let's throw that in here. Okay, why am I not getting a tip trigger? Because I'm in the wrong spot, and now I'm hung up. Let's throw grass in here to see if it automatically moves over to the composter. I don't know if the dog's trying to get into my bedroom or if my sister's granddaughter's trying to get into my bedroom. Someone was just trying to get into the bedroom. Alright, that should be good enough. So we should now see grass. So if we forward time, we should see grass pop over here into the composter now. So it should automatically move it over here. So there's none in there now. So let's forward time. See if it pushes it over to this factory. And it is. So now we have grass coming over here automatically from the bulk storage. So bulk storage will push any products to your next factory that needs it. Actually, not bulk storage, the bulk warehouse will push the product over to the next factory that needs it. So let's get that off of my list. I want to add hydrogen and oxygen to the ice house as an output, but I can't do that without a map update, and I don't want to do map update till after the map's released in update 1. So I'll keep that one on the list. We're going to we have to add mineral feed to the pallet warehouse. Matter of fact, eventually I'm going to eliminate the grain silo because we're going to use the grain warehouse instead because it also acts as a silo and I don't have to update both of them. So I'm going to eliminate the bulk warehouse. I'm sorry, the silo, the grain silo, I'm going to eliminate and we'll just keep the bulk warehouse. Because they both function identical, so I'm not going to mess with it. So the only other thing we need to do is let's check the log. It's not what I wanted to do. Let's get out of here. Save this. Make sure we have no errors in the log. And then we'll add pallets to we'll add, she wants mineral feed added to the pallet warehouse. So let's check the log first. Make sure we didn't get any weird errors with, okay, grass, okay, so I messed up grass windrow somewhere. So let's check grass windrow in here. It's messed up somewhere. It's good there, it's good there. Grass windrow, grass windrow, grass windrow. What is kind of weird error to it? Grape. Placeable has grape grass. What did I mess up? I don't see, oh, hold on. I may have run two lines together down here. Hold on. Let's look at grape. I may have messed something up over here. We've got grape there. We've got grape here. Oh, I know what we meant. I forgot to add them down here. I have to add another line in. Where is grass windrow messed up? Let me copy this. Control C. Control find. Find this because it's messed up somewhere. None. I don't know where this error is coming from. Grape grass windrow has an invalid fill type. I don't see that anywhere in here. But I did forget to add everything into this line. So maybe that's what's catching the error. So let's add everything from silage down. Oh, come on, stop. I hate when it jumps to the next line like that. Let's try that again. Everything from silage down. Oh, come on, freaking mouse. All of this has to be added here. I forgot a line. Save that. But I don't see this error anywhere. Let's just look at windrow. See if I messed anything up there. So if we look at just windrow, will it let me catch it? No. So let's do this. Let's go control find windrow. See if I messed anything up. Grass windrow, dry grass windrow. Grass windrow, grass windrow, grass windrow. Dry grass, dry grass, dry grass. Grass, dry grass, grass, dry grass, right here. I missed a space. Alright, let's try, let's zip this up again. So let's copy that. Let's throw it back in here. And then let's make sure all those errors go away before we add mineral feed to the pallet storage. So let's just make sure I can go into save game 4, which is my test map. We're not going to stay in the game. We're just going to save it and jump right back out, just to see if the error went away. So yeah, by adding all this into the bulk warehouse, say if you're running your coal mine and no other factories need coal and the coal mine shuts down, it's going to push the product into the bulk warehouse because it holds 20 million liters of each product. So it'll store it in the bulk warehouse until another factory needs it. So let's save this and get out of here. And that error in the log should now be gone. And I'm going to eliminate the grain silo. We don't need it. Because the bulk, this factory will act as a silo also. So that warning and error went away. So we are back to being completely error-free. Okay, so let's go to... I got to send an update out to Dixie, so let me just make a new folder. Unzip updates, just so I can send it to Dixie, and then I got to send it to the Patreon members. So let me copy that into there. So that's the first one, and then we're going to update the pallet storage. We're going to add one into the pallet storage. Let me come into here. Let me go control find mineral, just so I know how it's spelled. And it's right Oh, it's not that one. Right there. So it's mineral underscore feed. Alright. Let's come down here. And let's... Oh, wait. That's the bulk warehouse. I thought I opened up the pallet warehouse. Oh, it's way over here. It's still... Okay, so paver. So underneath paver, we'll duplicate that one. We'll duplicate this one. And then we'll come back up top. Let's grab this. Let's copy that to here. To here. To there, and then this one's going to be mineral feed lowercase. So I have mineral feed up there. I need to add it into here. We need to add it into here, here, here. Oh, and I missed a space. You know, we need to add it down here. Alright, so we should now have mineral feed pallets in the bulk pallet warehouse. So it should be in, let's just double check. So we have it there. Have it on those 4 lines. And we have it there. So let's save that. So this is now going to become version 1.1. So let's delete that one. Zip it back up. Oh, wrong one. This one. Let's copy that into here. So we now should have, let's jump back on my test map. We should now have mineral feed pallets where you can store them in the bulk pallet warehouse. Anything with the map I can't put out until we get update 1 put out after the map's released. Alright, so I should have a bulk warehouse back here somewhere. Pallet storage. We should now have... where's the little gizmo? Right here. We should now have... Oh, right there, mineral feed. So mineral feed, let's activate that. I don't have any, but let's just activate it anyway. Let's change it to, let's change it to, I'm just leave it on storing. So mineral feed requested by Dixie is now in the pallet warehouse. So let's get out of here. And now we just check the log, make sure it's not throwing any errors. So we are golden. So the 2 warehouses are updated. So let me copy this one. Let me throw it in here. Oh, not that one. Let me throw it in here. So I can get these updates to Dixie and the Patreon members. Thank you. I knew it would be the only one asking for the other stuff added. Well, Dixie, what I'm going to do is I'm going to eliminate the grain silo because we won't need it. So I'm just going to, when I re-upload the updates today, I'm going to separate the map and the vehicles into one update. I'm going to pull the external mods out to a second update. So there'll be two updates. There'll be two uploads. I'm going to completely eliminate the grain silo because we won't need it, because the bulk warehouse acts as a silo. So I won't have to update 2 every time we make an update to the map. I'll only have to update 1. And then I'm also going to eliminate the liquid storage, and we'll make it a liquid warehouse where it'll automatically push the product to the next factory. So let's actually look at that now. Let me go back into here. So if we look at the grain silo, just that one that acts as a silo, I'm going to eliminate. We don't need it. We're going to take the liquid storage. I'm going to eliminate that one. We're going to make it a bulk liquid because right now it's only acting as a silo. You have to manually put it in and manually take it out. We're going to eliminate that one. We're going to make it a bulk. We're going to make it a liquid warehouse instead. So let's create a new folder. Let's go with FS22 Ricci underscore liquid warehouse. And we'll build it on the warehouse script instead of the silo script. So if we go into here, let me open up a second copy. So if I go into the liquid storage, I'm going to eliminate this. Let's go File, Export, my external hard drive. I'm going to go into Liquid Warehouse. We're going to call this Liquid Warehouse. We're going to use the same i3D. Oh, I can't use the same i3D. Hold on. I got to build it on the other script. All right, let me delete this a second. Yeah, I got to do this. I've got to do this differently. Let me go into. What do I need to? Let me think. Does it have all the triggers I need? Hang on, let me open that back up. It may have all the triggers I need. I just have to redo this scripting. Can I work with this? I might be able to work with this. Let's try that again. File, export. It's going to be liquid warehouse. All right. So let's grab brand, store, mod description. Let's copy those over to here. We're going to have to fix the icon, but I want to grab the scripting from hold on, let me go back into grain silo because I need that. I need to take some lines of code out of there, but I want to build it on. We're going to use the bulk warehouse XML. We're going to build it off of this. So let me copy this and throw it into here. Let's rename this liquid warehouse. Alright, let's take the mod description. So this will be liquid, instead of liquid storage, it'll be liquid warehouse. So let's replace those. and then we're going to change the icon to liquid warehouse. We're going to have to change the XML to liquid warehouse. Maybe you should leave it for those in MP, because I don't know if more than one warehouse can be used. I don't want to I'm not updating to every time we have a map update. It's too much work on my end with all the factories we need to build. Alright, so mod description. We have to change the icon, but we'll change the, how easy is it going to be to change the icon? It's going to be a pain in the butt because I'm going to have to take a new photo and redo that. Okay, so actually, hold on. Let's go into, so that's going to have to be redone. Pictures, Farm Sim 22. Where's my picture from yesterday? Right here. So let's take this one, cut everything out. Let's crop this one. And then we'll cut the background out. We'll move this one over. And we'll call it liquid warehouse instead. And that font's probably going to be too big. I'm going to pull this font down a little bit. There we go. So this will be the liquid warehouse. Oh, I'm missing the E. Gotta go down on the font a little bit more. There we go. So let's save that. DTX5. And then we have to do all of this scripting over. So this will be liquid. This will be liquid. Our store icon is liquid. Let me make sure I changed that. Oh, alright, let me change this to liquid warehouse. Alright, and then, so that's done. I3D has to be changed to liquid warehouse. I think that's what I have it in here as. Yeah, liquid warehouse. And then we have to change this to all of our liquids. I can probably use the same ones from, where's my liquid silo? We can use all the same ones from here. Nope, I can't because it's just bulk liquid. I'm going to have to put them all in individually. So they all need to go in individually. So where's our liquid category? And our liquid category doesn't have all the liquids in it. Water, diesel, crude oil, resin, hydrogen, oxygen. It needs... Oh, our liquid warehouse. So there's going to need to be a map update. There's going to have to be a map update already because the liquid category doesn't have all the liquids in it. Alright, so that means I've got to start at the top of the XML and see what I'm missing. Canola, sorghum, grape, olive. I'm just gonna grab my notebook and write all the liquids down. Alright, so milk. Alright, milk, water. Crude oil. What else do we have? Straw, diesel. So diesel. What else am I missing? Honey, cereal, canola. Those are all pallets. Those are all pallets. Maybe we do have them all. Maybe I'm just crazy, working on no sleep. I'm probably only working on like 3 hours of sleep. Those are all pallets. Alright, fertilizer's a solid. Oh crap, we have to add fertilizer to the one that we just fixed. The bulk. So we need to add fertilizer to bulk. We need to add liquid fertilizer to the liquid one. Liquid manure. We have to add to the liquid one. Digestate. Herbicide. Those are all bulk. Clean fill compost. Rye, millet, rice, carrot. Alright, we have to add resin. I need glue. Resin and glue are liquids. Hydrogen and oxygen are liquids. So hydrogen, oxygen are all the missing liquids. Alright, so let's go through, now that I have them in my notebook, let's see what we have. So under liquids we have milk, water, crude oil, diesel. I have to add hydrogen and oxygen's already, resin and glue are already added in. So hold on. Let me cross the ones off my notebook that I have. Milk is done. Water's done. Diesel. Crude oil. Resin, glue, hydrogen, and oxygen. Alright, so I need to add liquid fertilizer here. I have to add a liquid manure here. This will not be updated till the map update comes out. Digestate is missing from here. Herbicide is missing from there. And then all the rest I have. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, those are the 4 missing liquids. Alright, so those are the 4 missing liquids. I got about half an hour before Dixie is going live. So let's see what we can get done. Alright, I'm going to close pallet storage because I don't want to accidentally make any changes to it. The bulk warehouse, we have to add fertilizer. I don't think it has fertilizer in it. So the one I just updated, we have to update again. clean fill limestone, gypsum, sawdust, wood chips, manure. We have to add fertilizer in here. Let's take care of this one first. Alright, so fertilizer. See, it pays to go through the fill types because I always miss something. So fertilizer, fertilizer there, fertilizer there, and then we have to add it here. We have to add it here. We have to add it here. And we have to add it down here. This way it'll get pushed to the next production line. So fertilizer there. Alright, let's save that. So that's going to add fertilizer into the bulk warehouse. So let me do this first. Let's go back to our bulk warehouse. Let me delete that copy, zip this back up. So copy, let me throw it to my mods folder. And then let me throw it in here so I can send this. Let me overwrite that one. Alright, so let me, I can send that to Dixie. Alright, so let's go back to the liquid warehouse. Back into here. So now that we have all of our liquids listed, we have milk, 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 alright, so if that's the first one. Water. So water. Water. Crude oil. Crude oil. Crude oil. Come on, I hate when it jumps over the caps. Crude oil. Alright, after crude oil, diesel. 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 Alright, after diesel, liquid fert. No, I think it's crap. Let me go to my fill types. I think it's liquid underscore fert. Where's my fill types? Oh no, it's all one word, liquid fertilizer. Okay. Let me just double check, make sure it's not underscore. Okay, no underscore. So liquid fertilizer, liquid manure, no underscore. Okay. So you are liquid fertilizer. there and here. Alright, and then under liquid fertilizer, liquid manure, liquid manure, liquid manure, liquid manure. Alright, so under that one, digestate. Digestate here and here. Alright, so digestate. Next up is herbicide. Well, eventually we'll have an herbicide factory. I just didn't get to making one yet. So I'm going to add the same thing. I'm going to add, so your greenhouses in my map are going to need water, either manure or compost, and a little bit of herbicide. Alright, so our herbicide is done. Resin, which we're going to need to make glue. So resin, and then we'll look at the other. Instead of eliminating those other two warehouses, I'll take Dixie's suggestion because they won't work in multiplayer. So we'll go back and revisit those in a second. Glue. Glue. But they may not work until we get the map update. I'll have to look at that in a second. So glue and glue. Alright. So, how many more do we have on the list? 2, hydrogen and oxygen. So, hydrogen, hydrogen. So I guess we will update both. Give you a choice if you want to use just a silo or if you want to use the bulk warehouse. It'll be up to you. So I will update both. And then oxygen. So that's all of our liquids in the map so far. And then here, oxygen, and then oxygen there. Alright, so we can start eliminating products I don't need. So that can go, that can go, that can go. Get rid of those. Get rid of those. Get rid of those and get rid of manure. Alright, so that line is done. Let's come over here. Shrink this down. So first one is milk. Water. Crude oil. Crude oil. Diesel. And then both liquid. So liquid fertilizer. Liquid manure. Digestate. Herbicide. Resin. Glue. Hydrogen. And oxygen. Alright, now it's going to make it easier to copy the rest of these. So let's wipe this line out. And we'll wipe this line out. Let's go back to this one a second. I'm going to leave just wheat there for a minute. Let's take this one down. It's easier for me to copy and paste when there's only one word. So let me grab this. Let's copy those two here and here. Alright, now, it's going to make it easier here. Milk. Water. Crude oil. Diesel. Both liquids. So liquid fert, liquid manure, digestate, herbicide, resin, glue, and then just hydrogen and oxygen. Oh, missed it. Hydrogen, and then oxygen. Alright, so I can get rid of, from manure to olive, we can delete. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 down here. Do we have 12 up top? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so everything should match. Alright, let's liquid warehouse. Let's come back here. So we have our brand, we have our icon, we have our i3D. We have our XML, we have our mod description. Let's zip this up. Let's throw this into our mods folder. Now, let's look at a couple things. So the bulk, I said I was going to eliminate the bulk, the grain, where was it? So bulk warehouse we're going to keep because that's the new one. Grain silo. Grain silo, let me look at this script a minute. Grain silo doesn't have the individual product listed. It runs off of the farm silo. So in our map, we have to make sure we have all of our categories in the farm silo. So farm silo has to match bulk. And it does not. So let's grab everything from bulk. And we'll, alright, so let me go copy. No, I don't want to copy that yet. Let me come down here because I want to make sure I'm not messing this up. So I have to add everything into, what category was it? Where did my grain silo go? Okay, farm silo category. Let's look at the farm silo category. I'm going to back up a step. So farm silo category needs to match bulk. So what I'm going to do temporarily is I'm going to create a new one just so I can compare the two line for line. So let's grab everything from here again. Let me copy that into here. And I can compare them side by side. Alright, wheat, barley, oat, canola, sunflower. Okay, so this one has seeds, chaff. Do we need chaff in? Okay, I guess we can keep it. Wood chips, silage, straw. Crap, which one did I just copy? Okay, so the top one's the new one. So let me just double check the new one. Wheat, barley, oat, canola, sunflower, soybean, maize, potato, grape, carrot. Sugar beet cut. We don't need. I'm going to leave it in there. It won't hurt. Manure, seeds, forage mixing, chaff, sugar cane, fertilizer, pig food, lime. No, I don't need all this in there. We don't need sugar beet cut in here. In the farm silo, we don't need it. You're not going to want to, I'm not putting manure in this farm silo, it just sounds bad. Forage mixing doesn't need to be in there. Chaff needs to stay, wood chip, silage, straw. Grass windrow, dry grass windrow needs to stay. Sugarcane, fertilizer, pig food. You're not going to be storing snow, that can come out. Road salt, sorghum, gravel ore, clean fill, compost, rye millet, limestone, gypsum, calcium carbonate. Okay, so that's going to be our new farm silo category. Let me delete this one. So that'll be the new farm silo category. So the existing grain silo will work. Once they put the map update out, it'll hold everything. It'll hold every bulk product. Now, if we look at the liquid silo that we made earlier, liquid storage, not the liquid warehouse, this one runs off the silo script, and it runs off a category liquid. So that will run now off of the map fill type liquids, which holds every liquid on the map now. So when I put out the map update, the grain, so when I put out the map update, the liquid storage will automatically update itself, and the grain silo will automatically update itself. So let's go in and test the liquid warehouse. And then I'm going to get out of here so I can get these updates to Dixie so she can go live. So let's jump into save game 4. I should have a new liquid. Let's look for something not checked. Right there, liquid warehouse.